This is a chocolate milk from Dutch. I literally cannot stop drinking them. So we're gonna get ready together while we wait to pick Camp up from play school. This baby is eating good. With my first 2 pregnancies, I was either like extremely nauseous or experiencing like terrible food aversions. So I never really like indulged in the first trimester. Complete opposite this time around. I don't know what sounds good, but when it sounds good, I like literally have to have it. And I've been getting like fixated on things like this chocolate milk and cereal. Crispiest bowl of Lucky Charms last night, and I literally slept like a baby. I should see my Amazon cart and orders right now. They're absolutely off the handle. I have never been anxious for a flight like I'm anxious for this flight. The longest flight I've ever been on is to Hawaii, and I think from Hawaii to Arizona to Hawaii is only like 6 hours. I'm pretty sure our itinerary for this flight is like over 13 hours. Last night's impulsive purchases were Unisom. I already have my Zofran. Some compression socks. My cousin actually suggested that I got not pregnancy socks, compression socks. Never worn compression socks during pregnancy, but because I'll be sitting for a long time, I guess it's good that I wear compression socks. I cannot remember if my sister and I picked our seats. When I bought the flight, I wasn't pregnant, so I'm assuming we bought a window and a middle seat, but I think that I'm going to need an aisle seat, and I'm praying whoever's in our row will be willing to switch me, but completely understand if they don't want to because it is a long flight and like you pick your seat for a reason. Where we're staying in Italy is actually not a hotel, which another thing that I've been super anxious about is being hungry at night. Because currently at night I have like 5 snacks on my bedside that I just like munch on in the middle of the night if I wake up. I asked you guys in my TikTok vlog if it's rude to bring beef jerky on my flight because I'm planning to pack like a ton of snacks for my flight. A lot of you guys were like, actually you can't bring beef jerky to Italy. So then I'm like, wait, am I not allowed to bring any snacks to Italy? Because I was planning on literally packing like a ton of snacks in one of my suitcases. Absolute last thing that I want is for our entire group to get stopped in customs because I decided to bring a bag of cereal in my suitcase. I'm assuming we're not gonna have access to like a grocery store. I just like have no idea what to expect. As you can tell, the main thing I'm worried about is being hungry. Only because hunger during pregnancy for me leads to nausea. I want to rely on the Zofran because if I'm being honest, Zofran makes me feel like I'm on a cloud and I don't really love it. I'm bringing it on the trip just in case for like worst case scenario. But I really do not want to use it. We are going on a boat one of the days and I'm like, I should probably definitely bring it on the boat and definitely take it before we get on the boat. Like I said, for regular day life, I do not want to be dependent on it at all. It doesn't make me feel good. As you guys know, Tristan is taking the boys to California while I'm in Italy. When we get back from Italy, the rush to find out the gender of this baby is going to be completely on. Now when we come back, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, okay, I want to know literally right now. A lot of you guys were conspiracizing that because I was wearing pink in a lot of my videos after I announced my pregnancy that I knew it was already a girl. I do not know the gender of this baby, and if I did, there was absolutely no way that I could hide it, so I would tell you guys, but no, we do not know the gender of this baby. Every part of me is like, oh my gosh, a girl would be so fun and so different, but then this morning, Tristan and I were talking about how fun it would be to have 3 boys. I grew up with 2 sisters, and we were super close in age, and it was just so much fun, and like, these 3 boys would be in high school together. I feel like either way, we're just so excited to like know and like find out. Just my eyebrows off camera because I have to like really focus and use a mirror for those, but I use the Anastasia brow powder duo. I also use the Rare Beauty eyebrow gel. I have an appointment to get my eyebrows done, laminated on Thursday. That is one of my like high maintenance to be low maintenance type of things. I love brow lamination. I think today I'm going to pack for the boys. Well, I have like a really specific way that I like to pack things. 2 to 3 days before, I have to make a list of everything that needs to go in the suitcase. Next day I will lay everything out like on a dresser. Clothes, shoes, socks, diapers, like the whole thing. The next day I will pack it. Not do all 3 in one day. Make the list, lay out the clothes, and put them in the suitcase. Especially for like I can do that for like a little weekend trip, but a long trip I need to like let it marinate in my brain and like think of anything else that I might need. So I need to know, do you pack your husband's suitcase or does he pack his suitcase? How do you pack for like your whole family? Do you do it all in one day? Do you not do it all in one day? So too, most of the time I'm packing with my kids and I feel like my brain is like halfway functioning when my kids are packing with me. That's why I need like a lot of time to sit on it. You guys were asking, one, why Tristan's not coming to Europe with me, and two, why he's going to California. His family actually goes on a Newport trip every single year, and my family also goes on a Newport trip every single year. And we actually go on both of them. It is like genuinely our favorite place to be. One day in our dreams, we'll be able to spend like an entire 2 months there throughout the summer. When we feel comfortable leaving my kids overnight with either our in-laws or my parents were unavailable, and Tristan's parents were gonna be in Newport for their annual family trip, which meant Tristan needed to stay back because obviously I'm not staying back from the trip. I'm the maid of honor. So we thought, why not him go to Newport, spend the week with his family, have some help, be at the beach with our kids instead of being home here in Arizona and having to rely on babysitters every single day while he goes to work. It honestly just worked out. And if we were to ever go to Europe together, I think we'd want to be there for like 2 weeks to really get the full experience. Kids are just so young, and we're just really not in a stage to be leaving them with anybody for that long period of a time. My parents were not vacation parents when I was a kid. It was very rare if they left us for longer than like a weekend, and I feel like they only did that like once to maybe 2 times a year. I remember very vividly when I was about like, my mom can correct me in the comments, but I think like either 5, 6, or maybe 7 years old, my parents went on a trip with their friends to Cancun, and while they were there, there was a hurricane. The trip was extended, I think, by like an extra week. I definitely thought my parents were not coming back. It was absolutely terrifying. They were bunking multiple families in one hotel room. We're calling them, getting updates, and it was just really scary. I remember we were with my grandma, and I was like, are my parents ever coming back? So I feel like after that, they didn't leave us for like a little bit of time. I'll admit that was a little bit traumatic. Anyways, that's all the life updates I have for you guys currently. I am super excited for the week. Like I said, we just have like a lot of packing and prepping to leave. I think today I'm gonna take the boys to Target and get them their very first cake pop. Well, he's not getting a cake pop, but Camp's gonna get a cake pop, and I'm gonna let them pick out a toy because I don't know if we've ever done that, and it feels like it would be really fun, and I feel a little bit of mom guilt for leaving them, even though they're gonna go and have so much fun at the beach. Anyways, thanks for catching up with me and doing my makeup in the car. We gotta go pick Campy up from play school, but happy Tuesday.